Cut a fish, cut it to table. You know the rules. You definitely not a book we play. Back at it. And today, we are giving all-time praise, respect due. Raekwon the Chef, featuring Ghostface Killah, dropping beat. So many words for this album. I can't even express myself. This is the best album of all times. This is the anniversary day of Cuban Links. Only built for Cuban Links. Let me tell you something, man. This album right here, man, it was the epitome of the walk of New York. This album right here, so much elevation, so much lyrical precision, a lot of layers. I think every Wu-Tang member was featured on it. I love the fact that when you had opened the cover and you read, the production, RZA blessed the whole entire album. And when you look at the alias coming out, if you look in the book, you look through, they got all the alias of all the members. And this is when, each Wu-Tang member came with new alias. Iron Lung for Method Man. Johnny Blaze. U-Guard with the Lucky Hands and Golden Arms, and Ghostface, of course, he was Tony Stark's Iron Man, the Genius, never known as Maximilian, Master Killer, the High Chief, so many different aliases. Fucking Raekwon, that's when he came with the Lou Diamond. The fuck? You never heard of fuck Lou Diamond. What the fuck? RZA comes with the Bobbit. Like, what the fuck? Fucking so many Wu-Tang members, man. You get to the point. You understand what I'm saying, man? Like, this project, man, like, it felt like they gave it they all. Like it was like to the point, like, if we don't do it today, if we don't do it now, we're not gonna ever hit the pinnacle. And man, the production that RZA gave, the mindset, the vision with Raekwon. Like I said, this is the best album of all time. Impeccable. Ain't no hip hop album can touch it. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care what you're thinking about. When we first heard this shit for the first time, man, it was like a motherfucking movie, man. I remember leaving New York, going to North Carolina, and I was in the ride and just listening to tape. And I stopped at Tower Records and picked up the tape the day it dropped. And I took that ride back to North Carolina, and I was like, man, this is some shit right here, man. I mean, the way the shit start off, the intro, the tone that Ghostface gets in, because like on the Can It Be So remix, right? This is when the merging of the Ghostface Killer started emerging. When he got on that remix and he started spitting, it was like, yo, we know this is Ghostface, but who the fuck is this nigga, man? And then he just let it all out on Cuban Links. Let it all out back to back. He wasn't on every song, but god damn it, he shined so much, man. People started to call it the Ghost album, yo. I mean, Ghost, he was so immaculate. The #1 VIP player of the album. Oh man, like the shit, Verbal Intercourse. Oh my God, B. They all came off. Nas just started off with just, you know how he always do with his effortless flow and just the beat. Oh my God, man. It sounded like RZA had a whole, like, opera band or something. That violin or whatever that shit is, man. That, man, what the fuck RZA got in his back? Like, do you understand the type of shit RZA was on? Like, he produced the whole Cuban Link, the whole Liquid Swords, the whole Tikal. Old Dirty Bastard had different help with production on Return to the 36 Chambers, so you can't say that RZA totally touched that, because Mathematics was doing beats. True Master did some shit for Old Dirty. All those albums that I named, you know, some of them, what came out before Cuban Link? Tikal did, but when it was time for Cuban Links to go, man, the shit set the tone. I remember watching Music Video Box, and Ralph McDaniels was on at Jones Beach, and you know Jones Beach, when they have their function at that time, it's always happening like the ending of June. And he was interviewing Ghostface, and you know the album was signed and delivered. It was done like the first of the summer, so you know they already gave it to Loud Records, so they was just waiting for that day, you know, to get that call like, yo, we dropping on this day. But you know, Ghostface, man, he was so amped, so animated, like he was like, yo, straight up and down, man. He basically told Ralph McDaniels, like, yo, I bow down to a nigga that can beat this album, you hear me? This album right here is it, man. It's unstoppable. Nobody can fuck with it, you heard? And I'm like, it's a lot of talking, Ghost. You know, you got Tupac running around, Biggie doing his thing. Man, that man was lying. When it comes on, it starts off, you're like, oh my God, you feel like you're in a movie, Ghostface is talking. You feel, it feels like summer. Like, it's summer, it dropped in the summer, it feels like a summer album, and then it just starts off, man. Oh my God, yo. Then you get into Criminology. Jesus Christ. Rainy Days. Like, it just doesn't stop. It just keeps going. It's like back to back, line for line, word for word, lyric for lyric, thought for thought, pattern for pattern, beat for beat, sound, snare, the dirty drums, the samples from the movies, the kung fu flicks. Man, you talk about, that's why I don't be knocking when it be so many people on the album, when it be so many people featured and all types of production, even though RZA totally took force of the whole production of Cuban Links. But when people collab and come together, look at motherfucking The Chronic. Look how great that fucking album. Look how great Doggy Style is. This is not just one rapper and one producer. This is a multiple of people contributing to a project and giving it all. And when you give it your all, look what the motherfucker they did. Look what Cuban Links did. And then look, Wu-Tang as a whole. Look at the album, Wu-Tang Forever album. We're getting off topic, man. We all getting off topic because this is about Cuban Link, the best hip-hop album of all times. No album in hip-hop history can see Cuban Links. When I did the 100th albums of all time, you can go on my timeline and check it. I named 100 different albums of all times, and you can check it. I said number one, Cuban Links, man. Nothing can beat this album. I don't care what you get, what your name. If you haven't heard it, only thing I can say, the only excuse is that you're young. But please, the world, if you haven't heard it, I know that sounds crazy, but for my young people, please give Cuban Link that album a try from start to finish. It might change your fucking life. Gutter Vision, Gut Entertainment. You know the rules. You definitely know how the fuck we play. Stay tuned, goddammit.